It's amazing how the survivors managed to...
So Lord Sun Quan's... Here, Lord Guan Yu has an underling.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
The days when thieves were... Everyone's always talking about Lord...
Is this a dream? The one I've wanted to see for so long is right here, in front of me. Still, the reality of this hits me harder than I ever could have imagined. You shouldn't even be here. But I'm glad you are. I really wanted to see you. So you felt the same way? Here you are in front of me, undeniably flesh and blood. And yet, this feels like some sort of self-indulgent fantasy. I just received Father's letter as well. It would seem he arranged for agents to deliver them to us from the shadows when the time was right. Even so, he gave no exact date. Just that we should meet beneath flowers in full bloom. As you are now, you walk in the light. Someone like me is in no position to associate with you. That is why I decided not to interact with you. Yet, I have ended up meeting you here in the dead of night. Could you find it in your heart to forgive me? Despite my shame? A meeting like this, beneath the stars, may never happen again. So I had best make the most of this opportunity. After he defeated Dongjul, Father fell to the blade of an assassin hired by Li Shui's faction. Although he said I was just a tool for him, I lost the man who loved me like a real daughter. So too did I lose the need to dance in the darkness for Father's ambitions. I could have taken up with Li Bu, but that was not an option. For you see, there was no room in my heart for anyone but you. My life of deceit had tainted me completely. Were I by your side, the corruption would have spread to you as well. Your existence is much like this starlight, gently illuminating me in the darkness. A fleeting light that vanishes come daybreak. I shall etch that radiance into my heart, and no matter how hard life becomes, I shall wait for the next morning to come. You exist in a place beyond my reach. Really? Are you sure? To be completely honest, I have yet to sort out my feelings. Still, I can say this much. If the day comes where we can meet beneath flowers in full bloom once again, I suspect I may be a bit more receptive to your invitation. Until that day comes, be well, my beloved.
I hear Lord Guan Yu has an underling.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the mountain.
Here you are. Here you are.
Shall we start? I'm grateful.
Time for Cheng Fei of Yan to make an appearance!
I'm counting on you.
What the? Who is that? Zhang Fei. That's Zhang Fei.
Do not fear. That may be Zhang Fei, but he is alone. We can take him together.
Pathetic. There better be tens of thousands of you, because a bunch of foot soldiers like you are no match for me. Now, which one of you wants to die first? I'll take you all on at once! There you are! How about we have a little fun here? Here we go! No one is getting across this bridge! Don't think you're getting through. Take this. Override anyone who tries. You hear me?
You think you can stop us with so few warriors?
What an insult. Take them down. Then bring it on. I'll take you all on at once. Stop where you are. Going anywhere. I'll make sure you fall by my sword.
We have no time to waste on the likes of you. Out of our way!
There are still many left on the other side of the bridge. Let us wait here and have faith that they will reach us.
The enemy officer has been defeated without equal. A true army of one. So that's who Zhang Fei is. Can't believe it. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Next. You're done for.
I am a dragon, burning with fury.
I'll rip apart any who dare to get in my way. Take this. As if my blade was cutting nothing but air. Truly formidable.
Take that. This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Putting on a front to protect your allies is commendable. But you really should give up.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Do not underestimate the tenacity of Liu Bei's forces. Show them no mercy and hunt them down.
What just happened? The enemy officer has been defeated. What just happened?
Behold my power.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
Behold it.
That's Zhao Yun. I'm glad our position reinforcements here. That man's a whirlwind. Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good. Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Oh my God!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Concentrate.
That officer? You must be kidding! Oh my God!
The enemy officer has been defeated. We're losing ground. How can we fix this?
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
We fight.
Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
What just happened?
Looking rough.
Prepare for pay! Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh my God!
This season's over. Just starting.
Take that!
Shameful.
What just happened? No need to overextend ourselves.
Let's leave the rest to our reserves.
Okay!
Bear witness to what just happened. Really? I'll take you all out.
A retreat would be the best option right now.
Is that it?
All my might!
Not done yet.
The enemy officer
I'm still needed.
has been defeated.
That means I must... back for now.
So, this is everyone then. It seems not all were able to escape unscathed. Still,
The
enemy
We
officer
must move on for
has
now.
been defeated.
Lord Liu Bei, I have returned with your son. He is safe and unharmed.
Xiao Yun, good to see you back in one piece. You ran through hell for Otto. You have my eternal gratitude.
All right! Taking care of those trying to cross the bridge. I better go after brother now.
We've succeeded in cutting Liu Bei off. It seems our vanguard has stopped them in their tracks.
So Liu Bei intends to continue down this path. It is a road that can only be traveled while sacrificing people along the way.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been defeated.
Pulling back for now.
Fantastic deed. This is something that...
The battle is more or less going as expected. We should make our way to Lord Liu Bei.
I shan't let my emotions interfere. That you must already know.
Take this!
Liu Bei must not be allowed to escape. All forces are to pursue him with every man available.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
All my might.
Now looking rough.
Well, is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Is that it?
Zhuge Liang, you've made it. The discussions in Jiangxia went well, I take it?
Without issue,
The enemy officer has been
Lord
defeated.
Guan Yu should arrive in due time with reinforcements.
Let's go.
I will now prepare for Cao Cao's main force. Once we rout their officers, we could start putting our plans into place.
We've fended off their officers and will begin preparations as instructed by Lord Zhuge.
I failed somewhere. I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
Yet all of them continue to follow him. The officers, the soldiers, and the citizens alike. All entrusting their lives to a single man. This battle almost defies belief. Is Liu Bei the true danger? Or is it Cao Cao? I must ascertain this for myself.
The plan worked. Let's wipe them out while they're confused.
Time is right. Go.
What's going on? An attack?
The road ahead is thorny. Walking the shadow. The moment has come.
So, you've come to face us instead of accompanying Liu Bei. Brave and bold. So, you stand before us despite the odds. I didn't expect anything less from you.
Harrowing circumstances indeed. I must consider the next step.
You're our enemy? That's too bad. But I'm not pulling any punches.
Zhuge Liang has done it yet again. Now they'll be forced to take another round. Have more time.
So too shall this retreat contribute to our next strategy.
as if you are truly human.
My turn at last! Feel my wrath!
Cao Cao's blade. I shall end you here and now, Liu Bei!
I don't see any way out of this. Perhaps this battle's to be my last.
My power. All my might.
The enemy officer retreats the enemy.
Slain the enemy officer!
I'm coming back. Sorry, I couldn't be more assistance.
Bear witness to my power.
Plan worked. Let's wipe them out while they're confused.
What's going on? An attack? Let's go.
Harrowing circumstances indeed come. I must consider the next step.
Zhuge Liang has done it yet again. Now they'll be forced to take another route. I have more time.
So, you've come to face us instead of accompanying Liu Bei. Brave and bold. So, you stand before us despite the odds. We didn't expect anything less from you.
You're our enemy? That's too bad. But I'm not pulling any punches!
The road ahead is thorny, but walk if we shall. The moment has come.
Shall this retreat contribute to our next strategy?
officer has been defeated.
True warrior of the Three Kingdoms. I wondered sometimes if you are truly human.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I am Lord Cao Cao's blade. I shall end you here and now, Liu Bei.
I'm seeing me out of this. Perhaps this battle's to be my last.
Start the advance!
I've been waiting for this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Zhuge Liang, you've made it. Discussions in Jiangxia.
The enemy
well,
officer has been defeated.
Without issue. Lord Guan Yu should arrive in due time with reinforcements. I will now prepare for Cao Cao's main force. Once we rout their officers, we could start putting our plans into place.
We've fended off their officers and will begin preparations as instructed by Lord Zhuge Liang.
I failed somewhere. I shall analyze later.
The enemy
For now, I
officer
must pull back.
has been defeated.
All of them continue to follow him. The officers, the soldiers, and the citizens alike. All entrusting their lives to a single man.
The enemy officer
almost defies
has been defeated.
belief. Is Liu Bei the true danger? Or is it Cao Cao? I must ascertain this for myself.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The road ahead is thorny, but walk it we shall.
The enemy officer
Harrowing
has been defeated.
circumstances indeed. I must consider the next step.
Thank you for coming. Now, since the bond between is strengthened,
I figured you would be the one coming.
The enemy officer has been
And
defeated.
I'm glad I was right.
it's an honor to battle against.
Plan worked. Let's wipe them out while they're confused.
What's going on? An attack! Zhuge Liang has done it yet again. Now they'll be forced to take another beat. I'll have more time.
My lord, there is something you should know about the mountain Cao Cao's forces are taking.
The enemy officer
There is
has been
actually a
defeated.
second route near the pass. I thought it might be of some use.
An excellent display of skill. We shall fight again.
It's impressive that you've come all this way with this many civilians. Your abilities may indeed be a threat.
I am Lord Cao Cao's blade. I shall end you here and now, Liu Bei. Now's our chance.
All my might! Take this! Oh, my power!
The enemy officer
I
has
shall
been
pull
defeated.
back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
So too shall this retreat contribute to our next strategy.
With each victory, I grow even stronger. We must hold the line.
The time is right. Go.
So you've come to face us instead of accompanying Liu Bei. Brave and bold.
Wait, you're our enemy? That's too bad. But I'm not pulling any punches.
So, you stand before us despite the odds. I would not expect anything less from you. The moment has come.
I have failed. I must retreat until we meet again.
I've proved I'm a true warrior of the 3 kingdoms.
There we go.
Every obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cut you off. We're not going any
The
further.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Managed to cut you off. Now we'll make you realize you can't run any longer.
I will not allow you to block our path.
We will break through.
We're in great shape now. This is getting fun.
My apologies for the wait. We've come with forces borrowed from Jian Sha.
The road ahead is thorny. Walk if we shall.
Bear witness to my power. Nice try.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Walk if we shall.
Let's end it. Bear witness to my power. Feel my wrath. Take it off. Let's end it. You're done. You'll pay for that.
Take this!
You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms!
All my might.
The road ahead is stormy. Now, walk if you should. Time to attack.
My apologies, but I must fall back.
Let it. Let it. Let it. Oh my God. Let it. Let it. Let it. Let it. Let it.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Let it. Let it. Oh my God. Let's end it. Let it. Let it. Let it. Let it. Let it. Let it. Oh my God. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let it. Let it. The enemy officer.
To have you here is all I need. I'm counting on you, now and beyond.
A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms, huh? Don't tell me this is normal for you.
Let it. Let it. Let it. Let's end it. Let it. Let it. Let it. Let it. Let it. Let it.
This is quite the embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back.
Let it.
Looking rough. Let it.
Let it. Let it.
Let's end it.
Let it. Let it. Let it. Bear witness to my power. Oh my God. You're done for. The moment has come. Let it. Let it. Looking rough. Let it. 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 Let it.
We may not be able to make it through this.
Looking rough.
Is that it? Rough. Is that it? Is that it? This can't be.
Bear witness to my power. My apologies. Fall back.
Bad feeling about this.
We may not be able to make it through this. Bear witness to my power.
I will break you! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? All my might. Concentrate. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Prepare for it.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath.
All my might. Is that it? 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 Bear witness to my power. Is that it? All my might.
The enemy officer
I can barely
has
hold
been
my
defeated.
weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day.
This is embarrassing, but sometimes you just have to walk things right. Go.
Now, let's give our all. Whoa, looking rough. Whoa, let's that in. Whoa.
Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Concentrate.
Let's aim.
Looking rough.
Is that it?
Looking rough.
Is that it? Is that it?
rethink my plans.
That it. Is that it? Looking rough. Is that it? Is that it? Let's go. Is that it? 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 That it?
Enough. My skills were not enough. I must go back.
That's it. That it. Bear witness to my power. That's it. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? That it? That it? That it?
A true warrior of the three kingdoms, huh? Don't tell me this is normal for you.
Is that it? 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 Oh my
My training. Awesome.
It's over. Gotcha. I'm down. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Bear witness to my power. Is that it?
Oh my God! A true warrior of the three kingdoms, huh? Don't tell me this is normal for you.
Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Is that it?
I must retreat and rethink my plans.
To have you here is all I need. I am counting on you, now and beyond.
Bear witness to my power. Oh my might.
Let's end this.
My skills were not enough. I must fall back.
Looking rough. Let's end it. Let's go. Let's end it.
Should have been easy.
The enemy officer
How could we have
has
let
been
them slip
defeated.
past us like this? I suppose we have no options now except retreat.
I can hardly believe we fended off Lord Cao Cao's massive army. Truly, I've been blessed with the finest of comrades.
The two of us together are practically unbeatable. Wouldn't you say?
What is this fog? There's something strange about it. Cao Cao has been defeated. As such, it falls to me to stop Liu Bei here. I've lost sight of the path and of all my comrades. Is this some sort of magic?
This fog. It reminds me of the Yellow Turbans. You're up!
So you've come, Zuluan. You mean to protect Liu Bei to the very end, it would seem. Then... better at best be prepared to fight. This is our destiny as guardians of peace! That man has even compelled helpless citizens into battle. What can you call this but the worst kind of violence? This is my last. Let's go. Come on. Why don't you remember? How can you? Do you mean to kill me, Zuluan? It would be a fitting end. But as long as these heroes exist in the world, there will always be someone like me who opposes them. So you can't strike me down. Naive fool. You've always been soft. However, I do not yet have the strength to defeat Liu Bei. If you won't kill me here, then my only choice is to flee for now. Do you remember the words Juha uttered before her death? Do they still echo in your soul? Live and create the world we dreamed of. If you really think Liu Bei is a true hero that we can trust to bring our dreams to fruition, then do what you must to make me believe it. But the moment he strays from that path and is deemed unworthy of our trust, the Guardians of Peace will bring him to ruin, no matter how long it takes. Never forget that. Farewell, Zuluan. May we one day fly together.
Those who have been long divided must unite, while those who have been long united must diverge. Thus has it always been for empires and their people alike. Guardian of peace, the time has come to part ways. One will champion heroes, striving to bring peace to the world. The other will lurk in the shadows, keeping the heroes true to their path. That is the new way of the Guardians of Peace. And thus shall our purpose be fulfilled. This is the last time I appear before you. Well, it is said that the founders of our order were mystical beings. That they had the faces of children, with hair as white as snow, and eyes as blue as the surface of a frozen lake, and that no number of years could ever age them. Zuluan, you must go now. Let your eyes guide you along your true path, and carry all that has been entrusted to you.
The casualties were significant. However, it went better than we imagined. We not only protected the people of Jing, but have also managed to defeat the massive force Cao Cao sent our way. The valor of Lord Zhang Fei and Lord Jiao Yun goes without saying, but your feats were just as astounding. Thanks to your presence on the battlefield, my plan was more effective than I expected. I'm glad to have miscalculated. There will come times when I will have need of your abilities. I trust you will continue to lend me your strength henceforth. Now then, since we've completed our retreat, there's no reason for us to stay. Let us quickly head to Jingxia, where Lord Liu Qi awaits. Once we rendezvous there, we may even be able to counterattack. If we can inflict a defeat upon Cao Cao and weaken him, getting Wu to join us will be much easier. We will have to keep on fighting for now. All of you will be vital in helping us get through this trying time. I must admit, I did not understand at first what Lord Liu Bei meant when he said he had taken Jing. It seems that he is much more interesting and much more ambitious than I had initially thought.
Ah, it's you. Sorry, but Lord Zhuge Liang is away, and he won't be returning for a while. Just a little earlier, a man named Lu Su from Wu paid him a visit. He had been looking for a way of securing an alliance with our lord in order to oppose Cao Cao. Although Wu is powerful in its own right, Cao Cao's faction far outstrips them, and having us as allies makes little difference. Given the enormous gap in strength, many within Wu are advocating for surrender. However, if Lord Zhuge Liang's bold plan is to succeed, it is essential for the alliance to come to fruition. As such, Lord Zhuge Liang proposed that he himself would act as an envoy to Wu. I don't know. All I can say is that when I saw him go, I sensed a kind of aura from him, both fierce and resolute. If anyone is capable of stirring Wu's military into action, it's him. Now we must trust in our strategist and wait.
Someone said a massive army is on its way to Jiangxia. What's going on?
I know a couple people who went with Lord...
Go ahead.
The city here in Jiangsha is as
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. All I want is to be able to live without worry. Let's put money on it. The Bow Maiden, Lady Sun. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Take this. Rough. This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now. This territory is ours.
Lord Shichu started a field nearby.
Working on it whenever
I'm
you can.
surprised to hear that the young... That Cao Cao. I made to test.
I know a couple people who went.
I have to say, Cao Cao's persistence is becoming a real pain. The situation was uncertain for a while, but thanks to you, we made it to Jiangsha in one piece. As if a rabble like that could ever be a match for us. We were outnumbered, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. Definitely not compared to the battles Brother has awaiting him. I can barely even imagine how much work it's gonna take to build his ideal world. A place where everyone can live as they wish. I ain't nearly as cunning as Zhuge Liang, but if he points my blade in the right direction, that's where I'll swing. You know, I've thought it over often enough, but in the end, fighting's about all I can bring to the table. Anyway, if Brother's gonna be taking on overwhelming odds, I guess I'll just have to use my overwhelming might to clear a path for him. Well, that may be what I always do, but having a clear goal in mind takes some of the weight off of my shoulders for some reason. I don't really like the way Zhuge Liang talks, but I guess I ought to give credit where credit is due.
Someone said a massive army is on its way to Jiangsha.
You did an impressive job protecting my brother in such dire circumstances. Allow me to express my thanks once again. You have done far more than that. We could hardly have made it this far without you on our side. Lord Lu Qi, the ruler of Chengsha, and an acquaintance of Lord Zhuge Liang, has promised to lend us his aid. But as I'm sure you know, Cao Cao's forces will neither bend nor break so easily. The many talented officers under his banner will no doubt demonstrate their might and their cunning on the battlefield. To call them the strongest army in the realm would be no exaggeration. Our brother faces no greater threat than this. However, we have no choice but to overcome them. Brother now has an ambition to fulfill, and people to protect. All that remains is to make his dream a reality.
That man who came by recently, Liu Bei, he was an interesting.
It pains me to admit it, but I was in over my head. My desire to lead the people to freedom led to some losing their lives. Even so, I just had to try. The people of Jing wanted me to lead them. Needed me to. If I had left them behind, I could never again have spoken of my ideal for a world in which all can live as they wish. Yes, I suppose that's true. I must think of it that way. Our troubles have yet to pass. We may face further sacrifice if we are to rout Cao Cao. Yet, I shall fight to the very end and fulfill my aspirations for the sake of those who are devoted to me. I suppose that sounds like something Lord Cao Cao would say. Perhaps it is only now that I bear the weight of these lives on my shoulders that I am able to stand shoulder to shoulder with such a giant. At any rate, let us wait for Zhuge Liang. I trust that his return shall herald an alliance with Wu.
We have returned.
Oh, greetings, my friends. How went negotiations?
The fleet commanded by Wu's General Zhou Yu awaits at Fan Ko, ready for battle. Before long, they shall take up arms against Cao Cao's advance force.
Then that means...
Indeed. Lord Xuan Chuan has decided to join hands with Lord Liu Bei in his fight against Cao Cao.
Well, auspicious news indeed. You have my sincere thanks, Lord Lu Su.
I fear that without Zhuge Liang's tenacity, Wu may have long since chosen surrender.
Tenacity, you say?
I suppose it was necessary to draw those advocating surrender into a debate. He acted as quite the villain, to put it lightly.
No need to hold back. I'm sure he wasn't acting. After all, he's always had a disagreeable personality.
We're in front of the man himself. Allow me to keep my opinions to myself.
Even if we've secured an alliance with Wu, the fact remains that our forces are scarce in number. That Lord Sun Quan decided to fight with us means he must have seen some chance of winning. And what is this path to victory that you have envisaged?
To compensate for our numerical disadvantage, we will intercept the enemy on the river. After discussions with Lord Zhou Yu, we decided the battle would take place at Chibi, in Jing. There, we will rendezvous with Wu's navy.
So, we're taking the fight to the water. Perhaps that may offer some chance of winning.
Most of Cao Cao's men were raised north of the Central Plains. To speak plainly, they are inexperienced when it comes to naval combat. The people of Wu, conversely, were practically born with their sea legs. No doubt this will offer a huge advantage in the fighting ahead.
Still, this is Cao Cao we're facing. Surely he will attack with enough numbers to cancel out that advantage. Yet, on the water, such caution will only work against him.
That massive fleet, tired from the long journey, will be disorganized. Fatigue will lower morale, and the Yangtze will hamper their maneuvers. The enemy won't be able to deploy quickly, which will effectively immobilize them.
And when that happens, we shall set them ablaze. Thus shall Cao Cao's forces lose any hope of fleeing and sink into the Yangtze.
Amazing. Do you truly think we could pull off such a feat?
This is no time for conjecture, my lord. We simply must. Our lives depend on it.
Lord Lu Su. Yes. Yes. It is as you say. All the more reason for us to hurry to the rendezvous. To Chibi, with all speed.
A moment, Pang Tong. I wish to speak with you.
Well, well. So you're the one to call on me this time, Zhuge Liang. I distinctly expressed that I've no intention of putting my neck on the line. Or have you forgotten?
Even for me, the very idea of dragging a dear friend into battle pains me to no end.
All the more reason to leave then, don't you think? I have no desire to ally with Wu, or any of you.
Are you sure about that? Cao Cao is constantly seeking talented individuals. He may already have his sights set on you. If Jing falls into his grasp, your days of peace are over. You'd be forced into a life of vagabonding or supplication to Cao Cao.
Is that a threat? Sorry, but that won't work on me. The capture of Jing is well within my calculations.
I see. Then you leave me no choice. I didn't want to have to use this last resort, but here we are.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
You're close with him, are you not? Perhaps you could put in a good word for us?
I almost feel guilty for causing you to be dragged out here. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. You're as insidious as ever, Zhuge Liang. Fine, fine. Just this once.
Your support is most appreciated, Pang Tong.
Just remember that I will support you as I see fit, and at my discretion. Still, I don't mean to cause you any trouble. Don't you worry about that.
I know it is late in the night, but I have something urgent to discuss with you. Yes, there is a task that I wish to entrust to you. A highly significant one at that. The plan I shared with Lord Liu Bei, setting fire to Cao Cao's ships. Such a strategy is no assured victory. There is one major hole in the plan. Cao Cao's forces will march southward, and thus, they will naturally take up camp to our north. This time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. But if we simply set Cao Cao's ships ablaze, the northern wind will scatter the flames, preventing them from spreading to the entire fleet. Cao Cao knows this very well, and likely intends to take up position to the north. Oh no, the plan shall surely succeed, as long as we have your power. The power to read the wind. Perhaps due to the climate or terrain, a southern wind sometimes blows down from the cliffs of Chibi at night. I need you to sense that change coming and give the signal to loose our flames. You have my thanks. In order for our fire attack to succeed, we must exploit all means at our disposal. This is a vital task I could entrust to no other. Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but we're counting on that power of yours. Victory or defeat is in your hands.
The honorable warrior is still with us.
The Yangtze's been busy.
Tonight, we finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future!
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end.
Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing...
Will Wu disappear? Cao Cao's forces?
What good are...
To make Lord Liu Bei's ambitions a reality, we must realize the Longzong plan. And, in order to do so, we must first win this battle without fail. I'll say it again, but this mission relies on the outcome of the fire attack. As such, we will give the command to go into battle the moment you sense a change in the wind. Has the wind shown any sign of changing soon? Understood. Then we shall mobilize our troops at once.
Let's begin. Now then.
Yes.
My time has come.
I'm counting on you.
Lieutenant. Now, let's go. We must support each other and fight our way through. Show them your mettle. This battle is ours for the taking. For the sake of our inalienable ambitions, we must take command of this battle.
All of my plans depend on this sight.
Fence now! All units, strengthen your guard! Repel the hostile offensive!
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
Let anyone through. Come at us with all you have.
We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will. End this here.
Can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated.
Well aware of your skill. Every bit of strength to take you on. Bear witness to my power.
Gotta be quicker.
Bear witness to my power. All my might.
Too cocky. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, I still can.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must hold it.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Get the advance!
Looking rough.
Damn! When did they get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
Sorry. But you know me. I'm not going to pull any punches.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
I may not be able to make it through this.
I'm still
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
It's time. The enemy officer has been defeated to the altar.
Looking rough.
That white fan. His appearance. That must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives, he is sure to be a thorn in our side.
The enemy officer
March forward!
has been defeated. As expected, you have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Take this! All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Perfect plan failed!
Now is our chance to press the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. These ships, rule is ours for the taking.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We've lost our archers in the east. The enemy's offensive will go on unimpeded now. So they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault for now.
I will now begin the prayer. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
Losing Lord Zhuge Liang means losing this battle. Guard him with your lives!
Cao Cao's fleet has been scattered, and the enemies advancing on our position have been eliminated. I think it's safe to say that our distraction was a success. You should go now to aid our allies on the other fronts.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
For the history books.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The time is right. Go.
This is what I call intense.
All fired up.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So I shall show you no mercy. Get out of my sight if you wish to live. Commence the advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Huangai? I can't believe it. He really
The
defected
enemy
from Wu.
officer has been
I
defeated.
lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop him here. Now, advance! Our eastern front is being overwhelmed. We should
The
send
enemy
the rear
officer
guard to bolster our defenses there.
There you come.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
There's nothing left to say.
Indeed. Our blades shall do the talking.
Things are going my way today. Maybe next time. I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle
again. The enemy
again.
officer has been defeated.
I shan't let my emotions interfere.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
Such turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. But
The
I've
enemy
no other
officer
choice.
has been defeated.
I appreciate the help. I see our bonds are as strong as they can be.
Have I failed somewhere? I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
I must accept my fate.
There's no virtue in dying for so little. I shall retreat and fight another day. It's an honor to battle against you. How can I not give it my all?
I knew you'd come to give me a hand.
An even match. Let's push harder.
Waiting for this.
Put him rough. No way. I'm gonna lose?
I was an excellent display. The enemy officer
We shall
has been
fight
defeated.
again.
I had thought such a day may come. But now that we're here, I am lost for words.
I appreciate having you around at things like this. It almost makes me emotional.
So we have a duel then. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
Everyone's holding up well. South's forces still have the edge. The chance to turn the tide does not come soon.
Have you sensed any changes in winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby, you needn't inform me. Simply light the fire on the altar yourself.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It's over!
We're fighting a losing battle. I'm getting out of here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How could I be beaten in battle?
With each victory, I grow even stronger.
You've rushed in to aid me. You don't know what this means to me.
Looking rough.
Bear witness to my power.
Got it. Looking rough.
The enemy officer
I shall retreat now,
has been defeated.
so that I may fight again another day.
So, even you're here. This will be a tough fight then. We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must fall back and attempt to regroup.
So Huanggai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted. We should fall back and regroup.
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you.
Believe in your commander! Forward!
This territory is ours. enemy officer has been defeated. The wind is already beginning to change. Do you not feel it yet? This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
Oh, the signal.
Lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I to the...
Fire! It's spreading!
We've timed the fires with the change in the wind. Liu Bei and Sun Quan must have the heavens on their side.
Many of the ships are burning down. We need to make sure we take the right path forward.
We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat! Post haste!
It would be uncouth of me to not challenge you with everything I have.
The enemy officer
You have done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell! Advance! We will shape the world to our will! Now, forward march!
Let's end this. Standing our ground really paid off. Now we can run them into the dirt.
Stay vigilant. These ships go up in flames, one after the other. Chaining them together for better footing proved to be our downfall.
The enemy officer.
It was you who suggested this, was it not, Pantong? If I did not know better, I would say.
Yes, indeed. Your presumption is on the mark. My allegiance is with them. Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again. Someday.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame nor sword will touch you.
The winds really changed to make the fire attack possible. Lord Zhuge must be some kind of sorcerer. The enemy officer has been defeated. I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster. I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my pride for our cause. Well, my part here is done. I must go now to plan for the next battle.
So, these chains were part of the enemy's plan. Then, we'll need to remove them quickly.
Yes, I agree. Preventing further sacrifices is my top priority now.
If we can just avoid the flames, all is not yet lost. Quickly, regroup your units. This is where we make our stand. No chance to rekindle an old relationship. These turbulent times dictate such things.
Whoever gets sentimental loses. Now, let us fight in earnest. I can barely hold my weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day.
It looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. If we are to face them, we must be prepared.
fire attack was very effective. The enemy must be exhausted. If we all work together, victory will be ours. The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. All my might. Keep pressuring them.
Been easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
I suppose we shouldn't have expected Lord Cao Cao to be so easy to defeat. The real battle is yet to come.
Lord Liu Bei, Lord Zhuge Liang has already put a new plan into place. We should begin our pursuit as well.
The resolve of Wu's officers is laudable indeed. And yet, the thread of Cao Cao's life has yet to be severed. It would seem he means to converge with his rearguard from Huarong Path. That is why I have tasked Lords Zhao Yun, Zhang Fei, and Guan Yu to lie in wait and ambush him. Liu Bei's forces shall be the ones to run down. Lords Guan, Zhang Fei, and Zhao Yun are in position. Begin your pursuit of Cao Cao.
I must keep marching. Find a way forward.
Is that it? Is that it?
Go after Cao Cao myself. I'll catch up to him, give him a good beating, and report back to Lord Guan Yu for praise. Advance, now!
Did I think this day would
The enemy
make it
officer
farther north?
has been defeated.
Be able to see our next move.
Let's
But not from here.
You will not escape me! Prepare to die, Cao Cao!
On ahead, my lord. Leave this fight to me!
Yes. You are my sword and shield, Zhang Liao. I am counting on you.
Now, for our first move, we will force Cao Cao to change course. This will divide the enemy's strength.
At least we managed to buy a little time. If I retreat now, I can find a way to rejoin Lord Cao Cao.
Lord Cao Cao, I'm glad to see that you are safe. It was well worth the effort to reorganize our forces so quickly.
Please, make your way up the mountain path, Lord Cao Cao. We will see to it that you are not followed.
I don't see any way out of this. Perhaps this battle will be my last.
Our strength is not in numbers. Watch over your comrades as best you can.
I'm afraid I cannot allow you to get any closer to Lord Salsa. Leave while you still can. I finally made it. Now, I can...
As far as I can.
The enemy officer
We've been waiting for you, Cao Cao. Prepare to die at the hands of Tanpei!
The enemy officer has been defeated. So, you've been lying in wait all along. Still, no matter how strong you are, I will not be impeded.
Now, for our second stroke. While Cao Cao's path forward is blocked, we will attack him from behind.
The enemy officer
There's no virtue in
has been
dying
defeated.
so little. I shall retreat and fight another day. That's exactly his plan. I must try again later.
Bear witness to my power.
You call that an officer?
All my might.
Allies are doing well. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I couldn't reach Cao Cao. The rest is up to you.
There you are! Come on! We're going after Cao Cao!
Gotta be quicker. I'll be surrounded if I'm not careful.
Cao Cao, change course and head south. I'll buy you some time. I, Xiao Ho Du, challenge you.
All my might.
Fails me. Cao Cao is on the move. I have to catch up to him.
You've really slowed us down. Come on! We'll lose Cao Cao if we don't hurry!
Let's go. I understand their plan. Let us focus our efforts on slowing the enemy.
The moment has come.
They just keep coming. We won't get anywhere unless we wipe them all out at once.
Now, Lord Sun Yu, am answering the call to arms. And then are here to fight for our Lord.
All my might.
The enemy officer.
It looks like even their rear guard is making its way to the front. I'll deal with them. Let us advance.
The arrival of their reinforcements is as predicted. Continue your pursuit of Cao Cao while crushing any enemies in your path. They should be arriving any moment now.
We're finally
enemy
ready for our
officer
Lord's arrival.
has been defeated.
It's a miracle that he has made it this far already. Depends on this moment. We must see our Lord to safety.
Lord Cao Cao, keep going. No one shall get through on my watch.
The enemy officer has been defeated. A man of your strength will survive to stand at my side again.
Let's go. Zhuge Liang has predicted their every move thus far. His insight is incredible.
We're fighting Cao Cao's forces on our own. Will this put us on equal footing with Wu? This plan has taken every detail into account. All that remains is for me to carry out my part in it.
Then, shall we begin? We need everyone in position, quickly. Set up the ladders.
Of course, Liu Bei is my final answer. The only choice is to charge right through them. All those with the strength to enforce their will, all who would share my fate, heed my call. Today, we fight to clear a path for tomorrow.
I've been waiting for this.
The stage is set for our final battle. We should rendezvous with Lord Liu Bei.
I shall retreat now, so that I may fight again another day.
You continue to exceed my expectations. I am glad to have you as an ally.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Even against these odds, Lord Cao Cao will not give up. The enemy officer, his resolution has been defeated to behold.
And yet, Lord Liu Bei, you show no sign of fear or envy. Your will is just as strong as his.
It is. And I am ready to make my mark on the world.
Liu Bei. Somehow I knew it would be you standing in my way. But it will gain you nothing. You will not end my rule.
Lord Cao Cao, I have gathered the strength and the will to stand against you. It is time for our final battle.
There you are. It seems you're just in time.
Time's up.
Go now, my unstoppable champion. Slaughter all who stand in our way. Clear the path forward.
Forward, everyone! We will win this day, and we will share our dream with the world.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's give it. Bear witness to my power.
The enemy officer
shall return after reviewing my strategy.
The enemy's formation is beginning to fall apart. If we combine our strength, we can break through. This brings me back to when we first met. When we took on that massive government army together.
Moment has come.
Our sense of duty and honor has not changed since. And now, in Liu Bei, we have a great lord worthy of it. Our blades are for nothing, but cutting through the fray before us. With every strike, we bring the world closer to peace.
We have thinned their numbers considerably. But the battle is not won yet.
Wouldn't do well at all. Looks like I'm going to have to turn the tide.
If anyone can help us through this, he's my most trusted general. It's good to have you back, Xiahou.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Do not give up! The world will be yours if you fight.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Your skills are dazzling. I will be diligent in studying and emulating your approach.
You've
rushed in to aid me.
The enemy officer.
I don't know what this means.
Uncouth of me to not challenge you with everything I have.
I owe you much. I never imagined that you would grow into such a fine general. My heart is full of gratitude for your presence by my side. One you, Johnson. Can you see it?
The enemy officer.
Our future has been taking shape right before our eyes.
We're only just getting started, brother. Defeating Cao Cao is just one step on the path to greatness.
We still have much to achieve before we can claim the true greatness. Your dream extends far beyond what we do here, brother. Destiny always brings us together. Sometimes as enemies, and others as allies. Fate is a fickle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
But you are now an enemy of Cao Cao.
The enemy officer has been
There's reason enough to kill you.
As long as Lord Cao Cao is alive, my blade will not falter. Zhang Liao has returned!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We will strike the enemy from behind. Our flawless formation will pierce
The enemy
their
officer
ranks.
has been defeated.
They're attacking from behind. Let's not panic. Stay calm and fight them as they come. This is the moment we've all been training for. We must clear a path for Lord Cao Cao.
Choice but to retreat.
A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. I wonder sometimes if you are truly human.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Beaten in battle.
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
You insist on standing in my way to the very end. I will prove the strength of my will. Beating you, I will clear my own path. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must go back.
Our combined strength will determine the outcome of the battle. All forces, prepare to charge. Break through with a single bold strike. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The end is drawing near. Everyone, look at the men around you.
The moment has come.
Join them in battle and claim our victory! Lord Cao Cao, we will win. Together, we shall sever your path!
There will be no such thing. We will muster all of our remaining strength to brush you aside! Let's cover some ground for What just happened? as I draw breath, I will never give up. Find a way.
After all that, he still escaped. His persistence is incredible. Zhuge Liang, if we don't give chase...
No further pursuit will be necessary. We can leave the rest to Lord Guan Yu. That will be Lord Liu Bei's first step on his path to power. And what a large step it will be.
Go, Lord Cao Cao.
You won't cut me down?
I shall not. You saved the lives of people dear to me, and my brother, and so I owe you a deep debt of gratitude. Disregarding that would not be a righteous act, and would not lead towards the future my brother dreams of. Still,
I shall not...
Ah, it's you. Indeed, Lord, if all that, but
Peaches! Get your peaches! Fresh picked and juicy peaches! You, sir, fancy a peach today?
I'll take 3.
You got it! Many thanks! Oh! Ah!
whoa! It's Lord Liu Bei! The people seem to be living relatively carefree lives. All thanks to your benevolence, brother.
I hope that's the case.
They used to be down in the dirt alongside us, and now they're living happily. Having put our lives at risk for them was worth it.
Yes, I agree. This is what I sought to achieve. Because of all of you, it has become a reality. Thank you.
We must not grow satisfied yet. Gaining Jing province was only the beginning. The first step in seeing your will realized throughout the land, my lord.
I shall remember that. When our army was formed, I was full of baseless confidence. I felt sure we'd be able to accomplish great things. That's something I continue to believe. But I now have a basis for that confidence. And that's all of you. So, shall we begin? What is most important now is the realization of a just world. There you are.
Without accord,
then we just first. You may, or you may.
You'll hear no objections from us, no matter what. I figured you would go with that option. Unfettered, brandishing your blade as you see fit, same as the day we first met.
Indeed. Looking back, I suppose it was you that helped inspire my vision for the realm. I look forward to our continued collaboration. You are already an irreplaceable part of our lives.
How can I ever thank you enough for curing my father?
It is...
I will...
Yeah, but...
Master, you and what?
Dinner is something...
No, would...
My...
I've already... Your... What?
An apprentice? Yeah.
Then
I will...
Thank you.
Oh, my...
Oh, right, it's a race!
I am a blood. He roused the end. Stick, so for and hope.
Go, Siluan. You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace.
I know a couple people who went with Lord Liu Bei. Hard times.
Go ahead.
Someone said a massive army is on its way to Jiangsha.
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome...
Hurry up and prepare. Be useful for once. Let's go! You're with me. Ain't nothing to worry about. Move forward!
Advance! Everyone, behind me! Begin the advance.
Together. We advance. Now, follow your leader. Begin the advance.
You're my adversary. Let's do this. I'm not holding back.
Very unfortunate. I had high hopes.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
There's no way you
has
can
been
catch up,
defeated.
so don't bother chasing me.
Comrades in arms, let us focus our attention. I shall mow the enemy down with my heavenly pike.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Turning things around, it seems. Don't let up. Stay aggressive.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate, the battle is more intense than I anticipated. We continue to fight without complaint.
I regret that I must inform you for aid like this. But your presence sets my mind at ease.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Good. Guess I'll have to fall back.
Get out of this. Perhaps this battle's to be my
The enemy
last.
officer has been defeated.
This is bad. Someone doesn't get here fast. We're done for.
This is another trial. I
The
shall
enemy
accept
officer
it.
has been defeated.
The waiting is over. Let us rush in already. On the advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I am spent. Retreat is the only option.
Wash smoke and run adversary. Prepare yourself.
Ridiculous.
Now that's what I call a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We're fighting a losing
The enemy
battle.
officer has been
I'm
defeated.
getting out of here.
On his eye! You shall face him. Time to go on the offensive. Get ready, everyone!
The enemy officer.
That's another enemy pounded into submission!
My memories of our time together are such fine things. But I suppose we're well past that now.
Is this the end for me?
The enemy officer
All right, stop it
has been
already.
defeated.
I can't bear this any longer.
Turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. I've no other choice! No witness to my power.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Situation.
The enemy officer
Ready yourselves.
has been defeated.
Efforts from here on out are absolutely essential.
I should fall back while I can.
Must accept my fate. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I knew you'd come to give me a hand.
I can't hold that much longer. We need a way through.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't hold that much longer.
The enemy officer has been
Let us
defeated.
withdraw. We must fight against the chains of destiny a little longer.
Such child's play. Let me show you how enemies ought to be handled. On the advance.
This position is vital to our cause. Defend it with your lives.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How could it have come to this? Dreadful scum. Have you forgotten how much time I've spent on you?
Looking rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
Baring your teeth at me. At least you look like you can fight.
For all the effort I've spent on you. But no matter. I will crush you all the same.
The enemy officer
I won't hold back. That is my last act of decency toward you. Some days,
The enemy
that
officer
feeling can let you down.
has been defeated.
Those are the days I need you the most.
You ever get sentimental losing?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This right.
We'll hit them with all of our strength. Looks like we're in the right frame of mind.
No virtue in dying for so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
Not finished yet!
I must implore you for aid in this. Your presence sets my mind at ease. You really are a true
enemy
warrior.
officer
The Three Kingdoms
has been defeated.
I felt it right from the beginning.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in
The
battle
enemy
again.
officer has been defeated.
I will pull
The enemy
back.
officer
But
has been defeated.
do not think that victory is yours. I will rise again. And to that end, I withdraw now.
The enemy officer
That did not go
has
as
been
planned.
defeated.
I must try again later.
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to perform in this manner.
I'm glad it's you who has come to my aid. I would choose no other.
We're tearing through like a whirlwind. This battle is all but ours.
I knew it. You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Yuan Shao loved his kids.
Zuluan. Why are you here? I see. So that jade has been with you all along. These jade pendants are an auspicious symbol. A hidden treasure of the Guardians of Peace. Beyond the fog, in the mountains around this village, there are a great number of flowering trees. It is said that those trees bloom during times of peace and rot in periods of chaos. This pair of jade pendants was made from the gemstone dug up from underneath their roots. They've been passed down since the time of our forefathers, to guide us in our fight toward a peaceful age. It was our custom to pass them down to the village chief and our strongest warrior. Juha said, you were the one worthy of that honor. When you appeared before me as an enemy, I thought you had lost your jade and left us behind completely. But it seems we were looking at the same light. We were simply walking different paths toward the same goal. Although the signs of war have not yet faded, the people are full of hope for the future. The light residing within the jades, the trees in full bloom. They represent that hope. From here on out, it falls to us to protect it, though we will do so from our own separate paths. Farewell, Zuluan. Someday, our paths will surely cross once again.